I'm about to get hit by some waves. I better move! Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. I have made it to the seaside! No! Okay, I'm slightly overexcited because I never thought I'd see the sea again. I'm slightly emotional as well, but holy crap. Okay. Breathe and enjoy the tranquility of the seaside. Pretty beaut. And now it's going to rain, so I better bugger off. Bye! Oh boy. Okay, hi. I'm in a car park, and the car park is at the hospital. This is the first time I have been back to the hospital since I left. So this is my first checkup to go see my cardiologist. God, it's so hot right now. Why did I have to come on the most hot days of the year? Well, it's not the hottest day of the year, but it flipping feels it. Oh God, I'm nervous. I'm not nervous about random people. I'm not nervous about seeing my cardiologist because he's lovely, but that building right there behind me, that one there, I've been so afraid to come here today, not because of seeing my doctor, but because of going back into that building and seeing that building. I mean, I physically couldn't move. I had to have 2 nurses to move me safely, and bearing in mind I was like 6 stone at the time. I was nothing. I was a little, flight of a feather, and it took 2 nurses to safely move me. That is how much I couldn't move. I wasn't paralysed, I could feel everything, I just couldn't move it. I didn't have the physical strength. So everything, and I mean everything, had to be done for me. And I get so, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like having pins and needles and heat rash up and down your body all at the same time, and I would just be, it's like being tortured inside your own body, stuck in that bed for God knows how many weeks, unable to move. All of that just comes flashing back into my head the second I come into this kind of, compound is the wrong word, but into the space of the hospital. God, I'm shaking. I don't want to go back into that place. I mean, I'm going to go into the atrium, and I only went into the atrium like once when I came out. That was the only time I was in the big kind of open hallway space in the middle, so that's fine. That doesn't really have any bad memories. Or I would go I'd see it a bit when I got x-rayed, when I go for an x-ray now and again. That was usually the best part. I hated having x-rays, they're horrible, but the best part was going down to them, because you got out of that damn room. And as you got wheeled back into that room, you'd think, how do I live in that room? It's so tiny. I'd see it and my whole body would just repel. I didn't want to go back into that room. I liked being out and being pushed around the corridors. I was just like, I'd get the orderlies, I'm just like, can we go the long way home? Can we just stay out being pushed around the wards, being pushed around the halls all day, please? Because it's so much better than being stuck in that room. But I'm about to go back in. I don't want to go in, people. Can my doctor just come to me? I'll just stay in the car, it's safe. I'm safe here. Okay, let's get this over with. Bye. That's not even where the camera is. I'm that nervous, I cannot. Bye. Oh boy. I'm no longer at the hospital. Do yourself a favour, if you're ever going to hospital and you're in a wheelchair, don't push yourself. I don't know what is wrong with my wheelchair, but I can't push it. It was going nowhere. I would give it so much oomph. Nothing. I wouldn't move, and it's wonky, and I need a new wheelchair, people. But I can't get a new one on the NHS because there's no money. There literally is no money. I have my blood taken, and they have changed the way they take blood because of the budget cuts. They usually use these little butterfly needles. They couldn't use them. They can't afford them anymore, so they have to use the big ones again. And for people who, like me, have tiny, ridiculous veins that run away, using a big needle is not a good idea. Oh, yikes! I'm just exhausted. I have stopped and had a Costa, and yet usually I've drunk it all. And yet I'm still exhausted. I can't even talk straight. Hi! So, I got in and out and I managed. Took me ages to get to the gate I need to get to. We have gates in the hospital I'm in. It's like a flipping airport. It's that big. It's ridiculous. But got there, did an ECG where they trace your heart. Do yourself a favour, if you're ever having an ECG, don't wear tight clothes. I had to strip off, like, completely, because they have to stick stickies kind of on your rib cage, and no bra, people. So that was embarrassing. So next time, I'm going to go in my flipping pyjamas. Talking of pyjamas, new ones. Turns out that when you actually start eating again, you put on a load of weight. So that's the thing. I'm now bigger than I've been in a very long time. I just got weighed, and yeah, okay, I'll admit it. There's nothing to admit. Why, as English people or anybody, are we scared of saying our weight? I'm 75 kilograms now, and I think that's around 12 stone or close to 12 stone, which is what I was before all this started. All my health problems started, so it's not too bad. But I'm rambling. Anyway, I went to see my cardiologist. He's lovely. He really, really is. He was just like, massive smile when he saw me. He's like, oh my God, you're up, you're moving. What's with the pink hair? I'm just like, well, this is how I normally look, Doc. You haven't seen me well. This is how I look well. He's like, you look great. I'm getting better. Told me I can start coming off my meds, but I need to have an echogram first. And then if that's clear, I can start coming off my meds. I love my cardiologist. I don't know how to describe him, but he's the most adorable person. Can be so non-personal in a hospital. You're just a number. But the guy I have, my doctor, when I was in the ward, he would come in and he would hold your hand while he was talking to you, and he would look you in the eye and he would ask you how you were, how was your night, how are you doing? Really personal questions in a nice way. And he'd be holding your hand the whole time. Okay, he was taking my pulse most of the time, but he was holding your hand, which was adorable. He's so good about working with me about coming off my drugs, because I really want to come off them. I hate them. He's worked in like the back end of nowhere. I think he did Doctors Without Borders, and so he knows how to work without drugs and without, he's so open. And I had all the luck in the world when I got him as my doctor. Everybody was just like, oh no, he's the doctor to get. And so right, he's so bouncy and happy, and I just want to hug him, and he gives you a hug at the end, and oh, I'm just so grateful. So I'm going home to rest and put on my new jammies and sleep for a week. Yeah, I'm exhausted, but I'm also high on caffeine, but it was a good day. So I'm gonna go home, well, singing on top of my lungs to Hamilton. That needs to happen, and I will see you guys soon. Take care, all of you. I love you loads, and yeah, see you later. Bye. I'm a bit manic because I've had coffee for the first time now. I've just had caffeinated, and I'm like, la 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 la. New pyjamas. But I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the gossip in the New York Cityest and the wittiest. And Alexander is penniless, but that doesn't mean I'm any less.